tribe is going to be singing our national anthem. If you could remove your hats. And please stand. Table.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What if Frank has every counter? Right?
Because it's right.
Okay, man.
Sounds about right.
You want to find this?
Thank you, Mr. Fry. Thank you, Mr. Fry. That was amazing. Let's give him one more round of applause. Families and guests, I'd like to be the first to welcome you to our Class of 2020 North Beach Hayek graduation festivities. My name is Dr. Russell Evans. I'm honored to be the principal of North Beach. I'm here with Ms. Wendy McCoy, our assistant principal, as well as Mr. Vernon Burney, our other assistant principal and athletic director. So I'm very happy to be here and to be here celebrating with you. It's so nice, beautiful day. We missed the rain. It's going to be a fantastic day, and I'm so glad you were all able to make it to celebrate your graduate. That's why we're all here. Let's give our Class 2020 one big round of applause. And horns. Woo! From all of our staff at North Beach Junior Senior High School and North Beach Nation, I bring welcome and greeting to our family, friends, and alumni. This graduating class has accomplished many academic and extracurricular achievements this year. These individual and group recognitions would not be possible without the support of your family and friends. One of the things that makes North Beach Junior High School so special is the strong community ties that continually support our student body. To the graduating class of 2020, each of you have your own unique story on how you got to this day of celebration, and I encourage you to tell your story. It will inspire and motivate others. It's part of who you are, and I hope that you will always remember it. Your persistence and perseverance during this challenging time is inspiring to us all, and all of you should be proud of yourselves. You are the future leaders of our communities and world. I believe in you, we believe in you, and you have in you the foundation for success. The values we promote in North Beach School District are respect, honesty, kindness, perseverance, integrity, responsibility, empathy, compassion, cooperation, and patience. These are the foundational values that will ultimately lead you to that success which we know you are capable of achieving. Be true to those values, practice them regularly, and when the highs and lows of life blow your way, let them be your anchor. Always remember, graduates, you can rise above the tide. My hope is you will be a force for positive change, building bridges across the things that divide us and leave a lasting impact on the world in which you live. To the class of 2020, it's a great day to be a Hayek. Woo! In the words of Coach Suter, as you move on from this event, know that once you are a Hayek, you are always a Hayek. North Beach Junior Senior High School will always be family for you and a home to come back to. So go out there and make your family proud. Remember, you are the reason we are North Beach proud and Hayek strong. Woo! Before we kick things off a little further and I introduce our salutatorian and valedictorian speeches, I'd like to thank Superintendent Andy Kelly, school board, staff, community members, and families for your support, continual support of the class of 2020. It's huge. A very special thanks to the staff, parents, and organizations who helped to plan and support our graduates this year. Thank you to the businesses who have contributed to the ceremony before, during, and after this ceremony today, especially Double Barrel Barbecue for providing our kids with a free dinner to go after our program this evening. The local Kiwanis Club, thank you for funding part of our graduate banners hanging around the city. We appreciate the city's support in celebrating our kids as well. And thank you to Martin Bruni Beverages for helping celebrate our kids with his local billboard. And also Ocean Shores McDonald's as well. Thank you also to our various local scholarship committees for supporting the next steps for our students that they will take, including our local police and fire associations, Elks and Lions clubs, and plenty more, just to name a few. Thank you also to Judy Mayhew and Lois for creating and donating our class masks today. This ceremony could not take place with all of your support and ongoing dedication to our students. And one last message before I get off the stage, I'd also like to congratulate our school board member, Linda Poplin and Tommy Poplin, on celebrating 50 years of marriage today. Let's give them a shout out. I have the honor to introduce our first co-salutatorian speech, Mia Loudenbeck. Mia?
Ladies and gentlemen, parents, family, and to you, my fellow classmates. Welcome to the 2020 Hayek graduation. Did you know salutations are greetings? Just like Charlotte and Charlotte's Web, when I say salutations, it's just my fancy way of saying hello or good evening. So, salutations, my name is Amelia Loudenbach, and I am your co-salutatorian. I thought I should start off by saying I never wanted to be number one in the class because everyone knows the valedictorian is required to give a speech at graduation, but here I am giving you a speech to welcome you into the next phase of our lives. Some of us questioned if tonight would even happen. I would like to give a personal thank you to those who cared enough to find a way for us to celebrate our achievements. Tonight is about celebrating, but tonight is also about welcoming us into the next phase of life. Most of us will be leaving our childhood behind, leaving the comforts of our homes to embark into uncertain times. But with that uncertainty comes opportunity. Opportunity to rebuild who we are. You don't have to start this new phase of life as the person you are today. Take the next few weeks to really sit down and think of who you want to be. What legacy do you want to leave behind? If today were your last day to speak to someone, would you want them to remember who you are as you are now? Today I tip my cap to you and would like to remind you, you are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. So my fellow classmates, just like a Hayek, hurry into your future, fast enough to enjoy every moment, but swift enough to achieve your goals. I would like to end by thanking my family, friends, teachers, and all of those who supported me along the way. Thank you. To my classmates, I wish you the best of luck in whatever path you choose and the ability to conquer every mountain you climb. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia. Our next co-salutatorian is Isabelle Hornady. Please give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Mrs. McCoy, for that introduction. First, I'm so pleased that we were all able to be here today to celebrate this milestone. My heart truly goes out to the other seniors and their families all over the world who were unable to celebrate this huge accomplishment. Let's honk for the class of 2020. For each of us, our accomplishments would not be possible without the help of many. I'm sure I speak for many of my classmates when I say that I'm so grateful for all of the support I have received from my parents, close friends, teachers, coaches, and community members since the day I set foot in Ocean Shores Elementary in September of 2006 to begin my education. Special thanks to my family and friends for the guidance and support in all I do. Thank you, Coach Dykes, for pushing me to reach my athletic potential, and Coach Daniela for hyping up my dance and cheer moves since I was 2. Thank you, Mr. Boma, for your wise words, and thank you, Jody, for not only being my TAD advisor, but for always making me laugh and being a friend. Thank you to all of the staff and parents who remained so supportive and made today possible for us. And Lucy Bates and the Ocean Shores Eagles, as well as Allison Klein and the Elks, for your never-ending support of the powerlifters and scholars of North Beach. I'm sure I've missed some individuals. Please know that if you were part of my life at North Beach, I'm grateful for your contribution to my success as a HIAC. We may not realize how, but every person we've ever interacted with has helped us become who we are today as graduating seniors of the class of 2020. I would like to congratulate David Nessa, our valedictorian, and Mia Loudenbach, my co-salutatorian. I know how hard I work to be here. They deserve some extra honks. And finally, a special thanks to my twin brother Reagan for keeping me on my toes in the classroom. For the high school graduates of the past, all those photos inside, without masks, graduation was sometimes a forever goodbye, going on to jobs in the city or the military and college and losing contact with friends. The next chance to reconnect was a class reunion 5 or 10 years down the road. Our generation is already connected through social media with each other, with family and friends near and even in faraway places. We can join groups about things that interest us and the causes we are passionate about. We have grown up, connected, and wired into technology. It started with learning how to use the remote to find our favorite channel or replay the VCR and watch Sesame Street again and again when we were small. By 6th grade, many of us at least had a flip phone, and a smartphone in junior high was a rite of passage. Did you know, yes, I Googled it, our smartphones are millions of times more powerful than the Apollo 11 guidance computers that first put Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon. You'll probably all remember Neil Armstrong. Buzz Aldrin was the salutatorian like me. I wanted to be sure to mention him. All that technology, it has changed the way we live. We track our steps and our workouts, recycle memes and videos, love on our friends' selfies and TikTok dances. We listen to music, order new shoes, get a Lyft or an Uber to get around when we travel, DoorDash or Grubhub for a quick meal, and lately groceries and curbside pickup of everything. We can find any address on a Google map or our friend's location. We crowdfund our favorite causes and Venmo each other money. We follow social media influencers and can take pictures like paparazzi. We know the risks of the internet. We have learned how to sort out the fake news, read reviews, how to track a package, when to be suspicious, what ghosting, gaslighting, and phishing with a PH are. We have all that technology right on our wrists. Our generation was marked for change when we entered the world in the shadow of 9/11, and now again as we enter adulthood in the shadow of pandemic change and the beginnings of social change. I will close with a question. Will we, North Beach HIAC's class of 2020, use our minds and our hearts and the power on our wrists to be the change we want to see? I hope we will. Thank you.
our co-salutatorians for their speeches. I know how inspired I am when I hear them every year. To change things up a little bit, before we hear from our valedictorian this year, we are going to announce scholarships for those students who have earned scholarships this year. So if I could introduce my co-vice principal, Mr. Bruni, to give some attention to our scholarship winners.
Okay. We will celebrate all of those who have accomplished a great feat of getting a scholarship or a financial award to go to the next level. It looks like in order of their first name, I'll announce the name and then I'll announce the total that they won. So please wait until I read the total before you cheer. Starting out with Abigail Loudenbach, who won the Grays Harbor Community Foundation Scholarship, Cascade Natural Gas Scholarship, for a total of $1,835. Amelia Loudenbach got the Associated Arts of Ocean Shore Scholarship for a total of $2,000. Camille Weatherly won the Western Scholars Award and the North Beach Youth Foundation Scholarship for a total of $4,000. Chloe Van Loo won the Fur Mercantile Student Scholarship, the North Beach Area 4197 Eagles Scholarship, the Red Cross Blood Drive Participation Scholarship, and the North Beach Youth Foundation Scholarship for a total of $4,000. David Nessa received the Grays Harbor Community Foundation Scholarship, Abel Weatherwax Foundation Scholarship, the Western Academic Achievement Award for a total of $4,500. Evan Johnson won the Grays Harbor Community Foundation Scholarship, the Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship, the North Beach Area 4197 Eagles Scholarship, the Booster Club Award, the Kelsey Foundation Scholarship, the Opportunity Scholarship, as well as the North Beach Youth Foundation Scholarship for a total of $33,350. Isabelle Hornady won the Bank of the Pacific Jack Thompson Memorial Scholarship, the North Beach Area 4197 Eagles Scholarship, the Fire District 8 Scholarship, the Kelsey Foundation Scholarship, the St. Martin's University Chancellor Scholarship, the St. Martin's University Visit Scholarship, the St. Martin's University Tour Scholarship, and the St. Martin's University Alumni and Friends Scholarship, as well as the North Beach Youth Foundation Scholarship and the Grays Harbor Fire District 7 Scholarship for a grand total of $104,250. Caitlin Corey won the Grays Harbor Community Foundation Scholarship, Dr. John D. Jack Earhart Memorial Scholarship, the North Beach Area 4197 Eagles Scholarship, the Eagles Riders Foe number 4197 Brian Reddick Scholarship Award, the IGA Scholarship, the Grays Harbor Fire District 7 Scholarship, the Western Washington Academic Scholarship, the Kelsey Foundation Scholarship, the Grays Harbor Deputy Sheriff's Association Scholarship, Lieutenant Jim Davis Memorial Scholarship, as well as the North Beach Youth Foundation Scholarship for a total of $16,350. Lauren Cox received the North Beach Area 4197 Eagles Scholarship, the Pacific Lutheran Student Academic Scholarship, the True Hyack Bob Suter Memorial Scholarship, the Booster Club Award, Grays Harbor number 52 Free and Accepted Mason Scholarship, as well as the North Beach Youth Foundation Scholarship for a grand total of $29,250. Matthew Smith received the St. Martin's Chancellor Scholarship for a grand total of $92,000. Peyton Scholler received the Seabrook Community Foundation Principal's Choice Award for a total of $2,500. Sky Bartell received the North Beach Area 4197 Eagle Scholarship, the Pacific Lutheran Student Academic Scholarship, the Lieutenant Jim Davis Memorial Scholarship, and the North Beach Youth Foundation Scholarship for a total of $28,000. And Trinity Schmidt received the St. Martin's Faculty Scholarship, the Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship, as well as the Seabrook Community Foundation Principal's Choice Award for a grand total of $68,500. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, everyone, for, man, one more huge honk for all these scholarship recipients. Awesome. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce our valedictorian, David Nessa, for his speech. David?
Wow, honestly, I didn't think I was going to be valedictorian. In fact, I never even thought about the idea of it until I was told in March. You're the valedictorian. Even then, I didn't want it to be true. I had no idea what I would do for a speech. At the time, I also had no idea I would be graduating like this. Neither did any other seniors in this class here before you today or in the entire world. Because of these special circumstances, most graduations are being held online with low-quality webcams and lackluster Wi-Fi. So I'd actually say we're pretty lucky to be having this graduation here in person, not through screens. Even though the end of our senior year is nothing compared to what it was supposed to be, especially for all the athletes who have been grinding all year to have a spectacular season just to have it cut short. At least we're still here today, together. Since this is the last time we may be together as a class, I would like to share a few memories so we can remember the times when we didn't have to worry about wearing masks or giving elbow bumps instead of fist bumps. In elementary school, there was always a rivalry between the Ocean Shores Cougars and the Pacific Beach Falcons. I was a part of the obviously superior school, the Pacific Beach Falcons. I specifically remember the final 6th grade flag football game. I particularly remember this game because Ocean Shores cheated. They ran the football off their center, Evan, their secret weapon, who hiked the ball to himself and ran for a touchdown. They ran this same play twice and somehow scored a touchdown both times. I don't remember the score, but I know we still won the game. I hope my Pacific Beach teammates, Peyton, Tom, Kyle, Tiano, Mikey, and Charlie still remember this game, as well as our Ocean Shores rivals, Reagan, Evan, Jacob, and Steven. That was my best memory from elementary school, and at that time, I would never think I'd be classmates and friends with the kids from Ocean Shores. In middle school, us Pacific Beach kids and Ocean Shores kids were forced to be classmates. Quickly, however, we realized that North Beach is our new school, and we're now one class. The class of 2020. Man, what a cool year to graduate, right? I remember the middle school teachers, such as Mrs. Hogarty, Mr. Curley, and Mr. Denny Fry, would tell us that we're one of the best classes they've had. However, I have a suspicion that they probably say this to every new class at the beginning of the year. If that's the case, I feel bad for the middle school teachers now. How could they say that while keeping a straight face? I remember when I was a freshman thinking, 4 years until 2020? That is so far away. I'll never be a senior. Especially when we had Mr. Vogler, who constantly yelled at us in math for not raising our hands, and Mr. Obama telling us what seemed like riddles that we didn't understand. The time went by so slow. Yet now, it feels like my high school career has gone by in a flash. And I'm sure many of my classmates feel the same way. However, we should always cherish the moments and hardships that we've had along the way. My best memories come from sports and the great coaches that came with it. Our former JV basketball coach, Coach Ken, was always pushing us to be better, even though he came off as harsh sometimes. He always tried to put a smile on our faces at the end of the day. Our varsity basketball coach, Coach Moore, who always looks to inspire you in basketball and in life. And finally, our track coach, Coach Fry, who is always enthusiastic about every person on the team and during every event. Thank you very much, coaches, for always trying to get the best out of us. Hopefully this speech hasn't been too long, and so to end it, I also want to thank all of the teachers for helping us see and achieve our goals, Mrs. McCoy and Lakin for putting in so much work so we could have this graduation, my parents and brother for literally everything, and all of my fellow 2020 classmates for being who you are and being here today. We don't know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow, but no matter what, be who you want to be, work hard and have fun. Don't let things you can't control your mentality. With that being said, stay safe everyone in the class of 2020. Hopefully we can still have a great summer.
How about one more round of applause for our valedictorian and co-salutatorians? Gosh, what an emotional day. Who knew what we were getting ourselves into starting out this year? I know nobody could have predicted this. I want to start by congratulating the class. Thank you. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be a part of their lives and the North Beach family. Some of you I have known since being little kids in Parks and Rec, and others I've gotten to know throughout your time here in school. I've come to know, despite how long, that each of you are unique and what you needed was different. Some of you needed letters of recommendation from an administrator who had some good things to say about you. Some of you needed someone to give you a little pep talk to remind you that we are always learning and making mistakes. Some of you needed an English teacher for a few months. Haha, okay. And some others of you needed a conflict resolution agreement in junior high to get through a tough Snapchat your BFF made the weekend before. Haha, okay. Regardless of your need, you gave much more. You gave to your classmates the memories that will forever be your childhood, and whether you wanted those memories or not, they go with you on your way out the door today. On your way out, remember that NB is always here for you. I speak from experience when I tell you that the support and safety you feel when you are at home, somewhere, never ever goes away. And it always feels good to be home. So go on your way today, show us all you can do, and then come back, even if it's just for a little visit, so we can hear about the new memories you're making and honor all that you are giving to make your way. Congratulations, class of 2020. Now, to continue our celebration, I would like to introduce to you someone you know well. Mr. Fry, he will read the class names, and our school board president, Jane Hornady, will provide scrolls with our principal, Dr. Evans. Mr. Fry?
We love you, Jane!
Congratulations once again to the class of 2020. Our first graduate to announce, Chloe Delkai Van Loo. Brooklyn Neal. Tristan Lance Diebel. Lauren Christine Cox. That's right. Sky Lynn Bartel. Caitlin R. Corey. Reagan Paul Hornady. Isabelle Jane Hornady. Evan Daniel Johnson. Amelia Elaine Loudenbach. Abigail Ophelia Loudenbach. David Jordan Nessa. Isaac James Salmon. Ariana Salmon. Camille Elizabeth Weatherly. Mary Grace Monteclar C. Chasia Rochelle Bighead. Gabriel Jacob Simpson Zwart. Brian R. Hater Whittingham. Peyton Ronlin Scholler.
Ruler.
Stephen Allen Butler.
Yes, Steve.
Come on, I made it.
Smile with the mouth.
Jacob DeFranco. Tom Russell Ballhoffer. Trinity Elizabeth Schmidt. Matthew Allen Smith. Kiri Elyson Howlett. Kyle Patrick Wesley. Jeremy Ryan Ruiz. Jacob Paul Bose. Gage Tyler Neely. Nathan J. Lippy. Cassandra Dawn Marie Garrett.
Good job, Kathy!
Shoshana Linnea Smith. Nicholas Daniel Philippi. And finally, Lucrezia Bassini. Congratulations once again to the class of 2020. Give them another round of applause, please.
Jane Hardy will now certify the class.
Good afternoon. As the North Beach School Board Chair Director, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2020, and I would accept the class of 2020 as having met the graduation requirements of the North Beach School District and the state of Washington. Seniors, all standing still. Dr. Evans, are you going to lead the turning of the tassels?
Thank you, Ms. Hornady. Students, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left, signifying your commencement. Congratulations, graduates. Families, community, let me present to you the Hyatt class of 2020. Families, once again, I would like to thank you so much for your attendance today. Please celebrate the graduates as they exit. Remain in your spots, and a parking attendant will be around to exit you from the stadium. Thank you again for coming and for the sunshine. Woo!
All right, let's go. This way. Hell yeah, made it. Go out there. Ride the bridge. You should come over for a second.